So for the first DIY, I am making a sign for the kitchen. So I'm just taking this 11 by 14 frame from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to start off by pulling out all of the prongs. And when you do this, you want to make sure you pull out sideways instead of upwards, because if I do it upwards, it'll crack the frame. As you can see, I did have this frame already and I had painted it black. So what you can do is totally leave it black, because when you do see the end result, it would have probably looked better black, but I decided to paint it gray because I really love gray. It's one of my favorite colors to incorporate in my house. Okay, so after that dries, I'm going to be taking some Dollar Tree twine, and you'll start to see me use my hot glue gun and start to glue it down. Now, what I'm trying to do is kind of replicate chicken wire. I could have easily went to Walmart and picked some up, you guys, because I heard it's really cheap. But when I make Dollar Tree DIYs, I try my best to use everything from Dollar Tree. So as you can see, I'm going at a diagonal, and I'm just using my hot glue gun and gluing it down. So I'm just spreading them out about 1 inch to 1.5 inches apart. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not measuring it. I'm kind of using those squares at the bottom of this craft paper to kind of help me out with that. And what I learned after doing this was that not to cut the string until the very end. It's just easier to wait to cut the twine off at the end. That way all you have to worry about is holding the twine in place to make sure it sticks well. So I'm just taking that little wood piece to help me spread the glue around on top of the twine. That way I don't use my fingers and burn myself. Also, when I am done, I'm going to go back and add a little bit of glue to each piece on the frame. That way the twine definitely will not move and stay in place. Okay, so I'm done with that first part, and I'm going to go ahead and cut off all the excess string. Okay, so now that I'm done with the first set of twine, now I'm going crossways from that, and I'm just using the same method as I did the first time. Okay, you guys, so I'm completely done with it. I think it came out looking pretty cute, very farmhouse. So I'm just going to move that to the side, and I'm taking a piece of cardboard that I have here at home. Now, if you don't have a piece like this, you can easily use a shoe box or cereal box. If you don't have that either, they sell like cardstock type of poster board at Dollar Tree. So I'm just cutting out a rectangle piece that will fit on the frame on both sides. Okay, so this rectangle piece is perfect. Now what I'm going to do is take my black chalk paint and paint this cardboard piece black. So this is just one coat right now, but I do end up doing 2 coats after I kind of could see the white popping through just a little bit. So then I apply hot glue. I want to make sure the rectangle piece touches both sides of the frame. I don't want to glue this on top of the twine because I don't know how well that would hold on. Make sure you put something heavy on each side of the cardboard piece. The cardboard piece kind of curls up a little bit because of the paint. I put like a plate on both sides just to hold it down and make sure it sticks well to the frame. So my sign is going to say eat on it. And what I did was just go to Google and trace the words from my computer because my printer all of a sudden doesn't want to work. So once I do that, I cut the word out, and I'm going to use this as a template. I'm going to trace it onto the cardboard and then cut that out. Okay, so I have my word ready. Now I'm just going to take the chalk paint. Remember guys, I have it linked down in my Amazon store if you want to purchase that. I started off by painting the white side, but I decided not to do that side because as you can see, it has that red stripe and that's going to be kind of hard to cover. So I just went ahead and decided to paint the brown side white. So once it dried, I did a second white coat. Remember to make sure it dries first, because if not, it just moves the white paint around on top of it. Now I just use my hot glue gun and glue it down right in the middle. Alright you guys, so I hope you liked the first DIY. I think it came out really cute, very rustic looking. Now on to the second one. Okay, so on to the second DIY. I'm going to be making a 2-tiered tray. I'm using this gold charger from Dollar Tree. So everything you see right here is from Dollar Tree, including this white plate as well. It's a little bit smaller than the charger. And then this candlestick as well, that's gonna go on top of the gold charger. And then the longer candle holder is gonna go on top with the pineapple. So before painting all of this with my white chalk paint that I've been using, you gotta make sure you clean it really well with Windex. That way the paint sticks well and goes on smoothly. So I'm gonna be painting everything with this white paint, including this charger, both candlesticks, and the yellow pineapple. I'm not going to paint the white plate because it's already white. Even though it's shiny, I'm going to go ahead and just leave it like that. So all of this is definitely going to need 2 coats except for the pineapple. I'm going to go ahead and leave it with just 1 coat. I really like the yellow coming through a little bit. Okay, so once the first coat dries, I apply the second coat, and then when that dries, I'm just showing you that I'm going to be using the E6000 and my hot glue. So I have the charger at the bottom. I'm placing this candle holder on top right in the middle. Then I'm going to be applying the E6000 first, and then the hot glue gun second, because you know the hot glue, it dries fast. So then I apply that second, and then I just do it upside down because I want to make sure I try to do it right in the middle. Once I have that together, I turn it back around. Now I'm applying this candlestick on top, but I do it upside down. That way the pineapple has something to sit on. Alright you guys, so that one was very easy to make. I'm sure you've seen this DIY tons of times, but I wanted to make a new one. I made one a while back, but it was already really old, so I decided to make another one. I hope you guys like this one. I just decorated it really quick so you can see how easy it is to decorate. So for the third and final DIY, I'm going to be making a utensil holder out of this Dollar Tree vase. Now I had one inside of that basket as I'm showing you, but it was too big, so I decided to get a skinnier vase, if that makes sense. I'm also using this Dollar Tree ribbon, and I'm going to be painting this vase black and white with chalk paint. I'm going to be painting the bottom half white and the top half black. So what I'm doing is starting off with the white and just trying to make a straight line, as straight as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to be going over the middle part with that Dollar Tree ribbon. So as you can see, I did start off with a thin black coat of paint, but you want to kind of go thick with the black paint because glass is hard to cover. So going in with a pretty thick coat of black paint, I really just had to touch up for the second coat. Okay, so after that dried, after doing a little touch up of the black paint and a full second coat of the white paint, now I'm just going to add the burlap ribbon in the middle. Now I'm going to place it inside of that basket where I had my old utensil holder. And then I'm going to take this 9-piece set of bamboo utensils from Walmart for only $8. Now, if you don't want to purchase that, you can actually buy wooden utensils from Dollar Tree. They sell them for $1 each. So I hope y'all enjoyed these DIYs. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.